Imagine scrolling through dozens of posts and trying to find one specific topic. Frustrating, right? In this video, we'll show you on how our bulletin board system can help users instantly find what they need. So, greetings everyone. We are Group 2 from the Korea Asian Digital Academy Batch 2, class of 109. Our group consists of me, Farhan, there are also Filbert, Alif, Gladys, Bagas, and Ryan. So here are the homepage of our bulletin board project. As you can see here, we are not logging in yet, and you can still see on the posts that are posted, and it was listed uh, as the latest post. So as you can see here, I think we're going to start by the search feature. At the top of our bulletin board, you'll see a clean search bar labeled as search post. User can type any keyword, for example, the title, author name, or even part of the post content. So here I'm going to try to type Farhan, and the bulletin board will filter any post created by an author with names consists of Farhan, and also an article that contains the word Farhan. Next, I'll explain some of the posts. So once the user types something, the page dynamically filters all posts using React use state and use effect hooks. The filtering logic checks if the post titles, author, and content for matches with the keyword all in lowercase for better accuracy. Here are the code for the filter itself, and there are also the codes for the filters or sorting here. So we can sort the post by the latest, the oldest, the most common, and the trending. Next are the comment feature. So I think first to complete the search features, the search and sort features can help users to find the relevant information without having to scroll endlessly through all the posts. So moving on to the comment section, I think we're going to try with this one post. As you can see here, because we're not logging in yet, then there are the message that we are need to be logged in to comment. And I think in this comment section, our users mainly can share their thoughts or feedback on the post. And this limitation of comment where user need to log in are to maintain a secure and organized environment. So if you're not logged in, as I mentioned previously, there are this message, and this was mainly handled by a code that are checking whether a valid authentication token exists in the browser local storage. When there's no token, the comment input box and post comment button are hidden. And here are the codes. Next, when the user is logging in, the system extracts their identity from the JWT token, decoding it to get the user's ID username. That's why when you log in, the comment box changes to comment as your username. And here are the codes. And when the user writes and submits a comment, it's sent to the backend API with an authorization bearer token in the header. This ensures only authenticated user can post. And then the comment then appears instantly at the top of the comment list, giving a smooth user experience. Also, since our backend only allows the comment author to edit or delete their own comment, other users can modify them. Currently, the UI hides edit option entirely for non-authors. So, to conclude these two features, the features are built with React, Material UI, and secure JWT authentication, providing both functionality and deep UX. And the search features can help users to find and sort posts instantly, and the comment system ensure only authenticated users can interact.
So, okay. And the next, I am Rian Wahyu. I can show you how to register account in this app. First of all, you can go to the register menu. You must fill the email, username, password, and confirm as password. For the example, email. Let's say siapa ya namanya Ryan at gmail.com. Okay. Username up to you. Maybe Ryan 18 and password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Confirm password 1 2 3. And then you can see your password in this button. Yes. And after fulfill the form register, you can click create account. So, okay. Right now you uh eh, oh yeah. This is main menu for the apps, and this is your username tampil di sini. Oke, kita log out first. Kita log out first and login again. Login with your account just register. Mana-mana. Ryan at gmail.com. Password 1 2 3 4 5. Sign in. Yes, welcome Ryan. And your account has active. And you can create your post in here and then in here. Yes, this is your account is active. Thank you. Kok stop, sir?
If you have ever built a web application, you know that authentication, making sure users are who they say they are, is one of the most critical and complex parts. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I built a production-ready out system that handles both traditional email or password login and Google Out. Before we look at the code, let's understand what we are building. Our out system needs to handle three main scenarios. The first, email or password registration and login, the classic approach. The second is Google Out, the social login for better user experience. And the third is root protection, securing API endpoints so only authenticated users can access them. Here is our tech stack. Express.js server, MongoDB database, Passport JS for authentication strategies, JWT token, and Backend for password hashing. So let's start with user registration at API out or register. So this is the server, the API starts out. Then we start from the register. So when a user signs up, here is our security checklist. First, we validate that email, username, and password are all provided. Then we check if the email or username already exists in our database. This prevents duplicate accounts. The most critical step, password hashing. We use bytecode with 10 sub-rounds. What does this mean? Bytecode transforms the plain text password into a random looking string that's mathematically impossible to reverse. Even if someone accesses our database, they can see the actual passwords. After creating the user, we generate a JWT or JSON Web Token. This token contains the user's ID, email, and username, signed with our secret key. It expires in 24 hours for security. We send this token back to the front end, which will use it for all future requests. The next one is login. The login process at API out login is similar, but in differs. We find the user by email, then use by create compare to check if the provided password matches the stored hash. Notice we return the same invalid email or password error regardless of which one is wrong. This prevents attackers from knowing which emails are registered in our system. Now, let's talk about the JWT protection. We have a middleware called Authenticate Token that does three things. The first extracts the JWT from the authorization header. The second verifies the signature using our secret key. And the third is, if valid, attach the user data to break.user. This is how we protect roots like API out means, which returns the current user's profile. The front end just includes authorization bearer token in its request, and our middleware handles the rest. Okay, the next one is the Google Out rules. Google Out seems complex, but Passport.js simplifies it. We actually implement it to two different ways to handle different use cases. Method number one, the traditional redirect flow. This is the classic server-side OAuth flow. The user clicks login with Google, gets redirected to Google, authenticates there, and Google redirects back to our callback URL. In our Google strategy, we have a find or create logic. We either find an existing user by their Google ID or create a new one using their Google profile information. Method number two, the modern token flow. This is a better single-page application. The front end uses Google's JavaScript library to get a token directly. That sends it to our Google token endpoint. We verify this token with Google's API and then run the same find or create logic. The key advantage here is no page reloads. It feels much more seamless to users. Both methods ultimately generate our own JWT, keeping our authentication consistent across all login methods. Now, a few important thoughts make this production ready. We have real-time validation endpoints to check if emails or usernames are available. This gives users immediate feedback during registration. For Google OAuth users, we handle the case where someone might have signed up with emails first, then later use Google's. We link their accounts by updating their record with the Google ID. Most importantly, all our secrets, JWT secret, Google Client secrets, database URLs are stored in environment variables. This is absolutely crucial for security and allows different configurations for development versus production. So there you have it, a complete authentication system that's secure, flexible, and production ready. We have covered password security with Bicrypt, session management with JWT, social logins with OAuth, and proper root protection. The key insight is understanding how these pieces work together to create a seamless yet secure user experience. So, in summary, local out with JWT secures roots using tokens. Google OAuth provides both redirect and token-based login methods, and Passport sessions help maintain persistent authentication for returning users.
Okay, for the create post, we have to click button in navigation bar like this to go to the create post page. And then we can put the title. We can use the markdown formatting like bold, italic, bullet list, or numbered list. So we go for that. We use the use effect hook runs one to authenticate the user by the JWT token from local storage like this. And then we use the use state to manage the form data. We use the handle submit event to manage the title length and the content length. If the validation test, the data sent to the backend using the asynchronous fetch with the method post. And then finally, successful response, the component use navigate hook to automatically redirect to the user main feed like this. If we click the publish post, it redirect to the main page. And if we want to edit the post, we go to the edit post page like this. With edit post, we use effect to modifying an existing post with the authorized account or user. It use param hook to grab the unique ID and fetching the current title and content with the ensure see original data ready for editing. And secondly, when user is finished to submit the form, okay, the post like this. We get the handle submit and we get the JWT token with ID with the method put, so we can update it, the post, and if successful is use navigate hook redirect the user to the newly edited post page like this. If we want to delete the post, we can go to the delete post page. In delete post page, there are handle delete event and an alert. Are you sure you want to delete the post like this? There are alert in here. If we click the OK, the post will delete successfully with the same token and with the method delete with the fetch ID, just like that, with authorization banner token. So redirect to the home page again.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Bagas Dwi Prasandi. Wherever you are, welcome to our project. Our project in team number 2 in Kada Academy is called Bulletin Board. In this time, I'd like to talk about and explain a little bit about the two main parts of this project: the postcard and post. This postcard and postcard details. On the main bulletin board page, each post is displayed inside a simple and clean postcard. Every postcard shows a short preview, the post title, author, and part of the content to make the layout look neat and easy to browse. When a user clicks on a postcard, they are directed to a post detail page like this. When a user click on the postcard, they are directed to the postcard detail page like this. This postcard details page has a comment and contain the post bulletin. Here, the user can see the full content of the post, including the title, author. This is title. I'm sorry. This is title, author, and the date, and the main text. Below the post, there is a comment section where other users can leave their opinions or feedbacks. If the login user is the owner of the post, two additional buttons will appear: edit and delete posts. Edit posts allow the author to update or correct the post content directly, and the delete post is a permanently remove the post from the system. Yeah, I mean like this. These features allow users to interact or comment while giving author full control over their own post. Now, let me take you. Let's take a look at the code implementation behind the post detail page. All right, this is the code example for the post detail postcard. If you see this, uh, my team using the React for the implementation of this bulletin board. So what kind of use the library is a card content typography box of avatar shape from the MUI material and icon material and React Rotterdam. And this is the postcard. If you see this, save the content preview. We're using the const get content previews and save date formatting, anything like this. If you see this, and this is the post details. We're using the same thing about library. We're using the container, typography, card, container, button, blah 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 blah. We're using material MUI library React. Maybe I explain one by one. What is use param, axio, get, use state, handle, add comment, handle, edit, handle, delete. Use params. Extract the post ID from the URL. Example, post one slash post slash 123. This is to directly for ID 123. Axios.get fetches post details and its comment from the backend API. Use state manage local state from post data, comment, edit mode, and new comment input. And handle comment, which is from maybe I search handle add comment, sends a new comment to the backend via post request and updates the comment list. And a handle, I'm sorry, wait. Handle edit. Oh, nothing. Yeah, maybe I just explain the function one handle comment. maybe I just suggest you optional investment. You can improve this section features by adding authentication check, post notification, in editable comments, and skeleton loaders. So that's
Hello everyone, I'm Alif. So this opportunity, I want to explain how our bulletin block application ensure that each user can only access or modify their own post and comment and express, yes, MongoDB via Mongoose and JWT automation. Let's start from the database design and move up to how the root handles ownership chat. So in MongoDB, I have two main collections, user and post. Yes. So this user schema stores fields like email, username, password, and optional Google ID. So each user gets a unique ID that identifies them across the application. Then in the post schema, every post has an author and an author ID. Author ID reference the user. Right here for post on author ID. Each post also has a comment. Each comment array, and each comment includes its own author ID. So both posts and comments are traceable to user who created them. And then we use authentication to securing our user identity. To control access, we use JWT, JSON Web Tokens. When a user logs in, the server signs a token with their ID, email, and username. So the code is OutJS middleware. Every protected route, like creating, editing, or deleting posts, requires the token to be sent in the header. On the backend, there's authenticate token middleware. It verifies data token attached the user ID to direct user ID, which we can then use the root to check who's making the request. For root logic ownership enforcement, here's where access control happens. When a user tries to edit or delete a post, the server doesn't just check if they're logging in, it checks if they are the owner. So inside the root, we fetch the post by ID. So it's in a root folder for post.js. So gets mean we fetch the data to, for example, is if you not yet login, you can see the data by populating them, the author ID, the post. But if you want to create a post, you have to log in with the login by or without Google authentication. So for example, you want to update the post, is the logic to which is the put method to update your post. So this method check if the post author ID string is not the request from the user ID. It responds message you can only edit your own post. As you can if you are really the ownership of the post, you can update the post. Same with same logic with delete method and the other one. And then let's say I log in as an Alif123. When I create a new post, my user ID and username are automatically saved into the post document in MongoDB. Now, if another user logs in with a different account, they can see my post, but cannot edit or delete it because their token contains a different user ID. So if they try to call the red endpoint with my post, the backend checks and immediately returns 4 or 3 forbidden error. So no matter what, only the original author can make change to their content.
Okay, hello everyone. In our bulletin board app, we have also feature smooth and responsive animation to enhance the overall user experience for good experience. For the example, when you hover your mouse in every button, like this get post, log on, or the pause, you can have an interactive element. You will notice subtitle motion effect that make in the interactive feel more the dynamic and alive. And each post and every icon include like, comment, and share, singly pops out or change color when hover, providing visual feedback to the user. I think this small detour but meaningful animation create a sense of effectively and professionalism, making the app feel more modern and good better. Okay, I think that's all for Twitter feature and our apps. Thank you for watching and your attention and your time. I hope this application can give you a better and more interactive experience in the exploring posts, share idea, and connecting with other people. Thank you. See you and have a good day.